Question 1. Which of the following is a crown dependency? D. The Channel Islands. There are also several islands which are closely linked with the UK but are not part of it, the Channel Islands and the Isle of Man. These have their own governments and are called crown dependencies. Question 2. Which of the following is a country of the UK? D. Scotland. The UK is made up of England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. Question 3. Which two wars was England involved in during the Middle Ages? B. Crusades. C. 100 Years' War. Many knights took part in the Crusades, in which European Christians fought for control of the Holy Land. English kings also fought a long war with France, called the 100 Years' War, even though it actually lasted 116 years. Question 4. Which two developments were features of the Industrial Revolution? B. Machinery. D. Steam power. Britain was the first country to industrialize on a large scale. It happened because of the development of machinery and the use of steam power. Question 5. Which of these statements is correct? A. The Black Death brought about major changes in English society due to the number of people who died. In 1348, a disease, probably a form of plague, came to Britain. This was known as the Black Death. 1/3 of the population of England died and a similar proportion in Scotland and Wales. This was one of the worst disasters ever to strike Britain. Question 6. What event in 1851 took place at the Crystal Palace in Hyde Park and showed goods and exhibits from Britain and across the world? B. The Great Exhibition. The UK also became a centre for financial services, including insurance and banking. In 1851, the Great Exhibition opened in Hyde Park in the Crystal Palace, a huge building made of iron and glass. Exhibits ranged from huge machines to handmade goods. Countries from all over the world showed their goods, but most of the objects were made in Britain. Question 7. Which of these countries did not fight on the side of the Allied powers during the First World War? A. Bulgaria. The Allies fought against the Central Powers, mainly Germany, the Austro-Hungarian Empire, the Ottoman Empire and later Bulgaria. Question 8. Which Acts of Parliament, passed in 1832 and 1867, abolished rotten boroughs, gave more parliamentary seats to urban areas and greatly increased the right of people to vote? C. The Reform Acts. The Reform Act of 1832 had greatly increased the number of people with the right to vote. The Act also abolished the old pocket and rotten boroughs, and more parliamentary seats were given to the towns and cities. Question 9. Is the statement below true or false? Charles II marched into England with a Scottish army to reclaim his throne. True. He was crowned King of Scotland and led a Scottish army into England. Question 10. Which of these two countries did poet and author Rudyard Kipling spend time living in? B. India. D. USA. Rudyard Kipling was born in India in 1865 and later lived in India, the UK, and the USA. He wrote books and poems set in both India and the UK. Question 11. Which of these statements is correct? A. There is a yearly race on the River Thames between Oxford and Cambridge universities. Rowing is also popular, both as a leisure activity and as a competitive sport. There is a popular yearly race on the Thames between Oxford and Cambridge universities. Question 12. Is the statement below true or false? Northern Ireland and Scotland have their own banknotes. True. Northern Ireland and Scotland have their own banknotes, which are valid everywhere in the UK. Question 13. What are Beowulf, the tiger, and She Walks in Beauty? D. Poems. Question 14. Which two patron saints' days occur in March? B. Saint David. D. Saint Patrick. England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland each have a national saint, called a patron saint. Each saint has a special day: the 1st of March, St. David's Day, Wales; the 17th of March, St. Patrick's Day, Northern Ireland; the 23rd of April, St. George's Day, England; the 30th of November, St. Andrew's Day, Scotland. Question 15. Which sport can be traced back to 15th century Scotland? B. Golf. The modern game of golf can be traced back to 15th century Scotland. Question 16. Who wrote musicals such as Cats, The Phantom of the Opera, and Evita? A. Andrew Lloyd Webber. More recently, Andrew Lloyd Webber has written the music for shows which have been popular throughout the world, including, in collaboration with Tim Rice, Jesus Christ Superstar and Evita, and also Cats and the Phantom of the Opera. Question 17. Which of these statements is correct? B. The Wimbledon Championships are associated with tennis. Modern tennis evolved in England in the late 19th century. The first tennis club was founded in Leamington Spa in 1872. The most famous tournament hosted in Britain is the Wimbledon Championships, which takes place each year at the All England Lawn Tennis and Croquet Club. It is the oldest tennis tournament in the world and the only Grand Slam event played on grass. Question 18. Is the statement below true or false? Sir Ian Botham captained the England rugby team. False. Sir Ian Botham, 1955, captained the English cricket team and holds a number of English Test cricket records, both for batting and for bowling. Question 19. John Petts was a Welshman famous in which of these two areas of art? A. Engraving. C. Stained glass. John Petts, 1914–91, was a Welsh artist, best known for his engravings and stained glass. Question 20. Which country are Loch Lomond and the Trossachs National Park found? C. Scotland. This national park covers 720 square miles, 1,865 square kilometres, in the west of Scotland. Loch Lomond is the largest expanse of fresh water in mainland Britain and probably the best-known part of the park. Question 21. The game of golf is traditionally thought to have originated in which country? B. Scotland. The modern game of golf can be traced back to 15th century Scotland. Question 22. When is a by-election for a parliamentary seat held? C. When a Member of Parliament, MP, dies or resigns. If an MP dies or resigns, there will be a fresh election, called a by-election, in his or her constituency. Question 23. How many people make up a Scottish jury? C. 15. A jury is made up of members of the public chosen at random from the local electoral register, see page 134. In England, Wales, and Northern Ireland a jury has 12 members, and in Scotland a jury has 15 members. Question 24. At the beginning of the 19th century, which one of the following groups could vote? D. Property-owning men over the age of 21. They were men who were over 21 years of age and who owned a certain amount of property.